Today I'm going to do a video on my axe collection. A lot of people have been asking about it, and I figured I'd start showing some of the nicer stuff that I have. Um, so I got a lot of them. I mean, I got axes everywhere, and basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through a few of them today, maybe talk a little bit about each one, and this is probably going to be like a series thing. So this will be series 1 of my axe collection. I'm just going to go through 10 axes today. I'm going to show you, I'm going to start on this wall, and I'm just going to pick the first 10 axes and briefly talk a little bit about them. This wall right here is all my rafters. I collect rafters. There's a few other patterns in here too, but I mainly collect rafters, Puget Sounds, and cruisers. And I got some, lots of Tasmanians and Connecticut's and stuff like that. But all right, let's get to it. So number 1. This is a 4-pound Collins rafting pattern, original handle. It's got the sticker still on it. This isn't super old. It's got the M4 on it, so that means Manedge makes it. Manedge took over Collins at some point. I couldn't tell you exactly what year, but it's not super old. It's on a short miner's handle. That's probably 26-inch handle. You can tell it's original because the eye there, and so not super desirable, but I like, in the collection I like to have one of everything, so I always pick up, if it's not something I'm really into, I'll still pick it up if I don't have it. So there's number 1. Number 2, this is a 5-pound Collins rafting axe. It's got a stamp. It's got a stamp right there. It's pretty faint. The older ones, the stamps were down a little bit farther. On the newer ones, the stamp is up here. And it's on a short, straight miner's handle. That's probably 26 also. So the rafting pattern axe is, so that's number 2. The rafting pattern axe is called a rafting pattern because when they build log decks in the water, like they'd put all the logs in the water and they'd build these big rafts of logs, and they had these log dogs, which is basically like a spike with an eyelet, and they would pound those into the logs, and then they would tie them all together with cable, and that's where the name rafting axe came from. That's the style of axe they use. So that's number 2. Here's number 3. This is a real desirable one. This is a Plum 5 original handle, in really good shape, full bit. The pole is untouched. Definitely one of my favorites. Plums are in my top 3 favorites. So that's a nice one. Miner's handle, probably 26. So that's number 3. Number 4 is another Plum 5 on original handle. It's got the permabond. When you see the red on the top and the eye, that's for a while Plum made their axes and they put this, they call it permabond. They sealed the top with this red stuff, and I got a bunch of them. Yeah, they're pretty desirable. As we go through the collection, I'll point out each one that has the permabond. And so that's a Plum 5, another really nice Plum 5, but what's so special about this one is it's got the waffle pole. These are really rare. Plum 5s in general are getting pretty rare, but if you find one that has the waffle pattern on the pull, super desirable. And it's on original handle, and it has the permabond, and there's no chips in it, so super desirable. These things go for a lot of money. I can't tell you how much I paid for each one, but they're a lot. So that's 4. This is number 5. Another Plum 5. Permabond. Waffle pattern. This waffle pattern is way cleaner. There's no scuffs or dents or anything in that waffle pattern. I hope you guys can see that. I hope the lighting's right. Plum 5, original handle. Still has some of the stickers. These were originally all red, and then they had like yellow stickers. So, a couple chainsaw marks in it. Little chip at the bottom. So that's 5. Number 6. Plum 4. Rafting pattern. Original handle. Permabond. 26-inch handle. That's a Plum 4. Plum made their rafting patterns in 4 and 5 pounds. Some other companies that make rafting patterns, I've seen Seder Banco makes a 3 1/4. Forest King makes a 3 1/2. Norland makes a 3 1/2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's number 7. This is a super rare axe. This is a Plum 4 national pattern. Very similar to rafting patterns, but the bit is bigger. It drops more right here. And this one's a permabond, original handle. The guy I bought this from says there's not another one out there, another Plum 4 on original handle, but I ended up finding one. It's not permabond, but I got another one right there that's on original handle. So they're out there. They're just super rare. This one is a curved handle. So originally these will come on a straight or a curved handle. So I wish it was a straight handle, but this one's curved. So that's number 7. Number 8. This is a Plum 4 Connecticut. And it's stamped 4. It says Plum 4 on it, and I've had lots of Connecticut's, and 90% of the Connecticut's you'll find are about 3 pounds or 3 1/4 pounds. And I've had some heavier ones, but I've never seen another one that was stamped 4. And I sold this axe to a friend of mine in Florida, and I sold it to him, and then I started doing a little more research on Connecticut patterns, and come to find out this is a really rare axe. And so I talked him into selling it back to me, and so I got it back. And then I did some laser engraving on it. I did the Plum logo laser engraved. I think this is a Killinger handle, which Killinger doesn't distribute handles anymore, so that's another reason why I kind of wanted it back. So that's number 8. Number 9. 9 is this is a Puget Sound axe. This is a Plum on a 42-inch handle. Puget Sounds were for felling trees back in the day. They would use these to cut out face cuts and on big, large, old growth timber, and they wanted the long handle to reach way in there. Yeah, it looks kind of funny, but that's what they're used for. So, and this is a Amish handle, a new Amish handle. It's really hard to find vintage Puget Sound handles that are long like that. They're out there, they're just really hard to find. So that's number 9. Let's see, last one, we'll do this Collins rafting pattern, 4-pound on original handle. It says Collins hickory on the handle. This is a longer handle. It's probably 36 inches. You could tell it's original handle because it says genuine Collins hickory, and the top of the eye still has paint. Collins' original color paint was blue, and it still has the, I think that's the Homestead sticker. Man, I really want to keep going, and I really want to keep showing you guys more, but I'm just going to do 10 at a time. So that's the first 10. Yeah, so I'll just keep this series going. And yeah, like I said, I'm only going to do 10 at a time to kind of keep you guys interested. So I got hundreds of axes. That's the first 10 out of, you know, it keeps going. They're all over my house. All the good ones are inside. All different kinds of patterns. And I got way more in the garage. So this might end up being like a, I don't know, a 40-part series or whatever, but right on. Thanks for watching.